Alright, let's take the bus down to the German Auto Car Show. Maybe instead of backing out, trek up the driveway here and use the turnaround. It's my own little off-roading here. I mean, it is paved under there, but the house that was back here got torn down a while ago. Oof, that was a branch. The biggest risk up here is running over an old nail. So I just got the bus back from German Auto yesterday, and they fixed the shift linkage. The shifting had gotten very sloppy to the point where finding first and reverse were almost interchangeable. And if you really were experienced with it, you could sort of get it to work, but you could not reliably find any gears, so you'd be sitting at a red light trying to get into first, holding up traffic. Hopefully you don't roll backwards into somebody while you're trying to take off. It's just a mess. Now that it's fixed, I gotta tell you, it is amazing. So if you haven't redone your shift linkage yet, it's probably about due if you're finding that it's sloppy. This is nice and notchy. I was tempted to just go barreling over this roundabout. Like to drive one of these buses because you've been going down the Vanagon rabbit hole on YouTube. You know, it's fine around town like this. The part you have to be prepared for if it has the original 2.1 liter or even worse the 1.9 liter is that you're just not going to be able to accelerate in any reasonable time to get onto a highway on-ramp. We'll get on the highway up here and I'll show you what I mean. Thankfully it's Saturday morning, so there won't be much traffic, but you can imagine, here in Michigan the speed limits on a lot of the highways are 75. A lot of times they slow down to 65 in the city, but even then people are still going 75, 80. And you know, these buses are just, you know, like this bus tops out at about 65 on the flat. And yeah, you can go 70 if you've got a tailwind and you're heading down an incline. But it's like driving a car that can never go the speed limits. You're just always an obstacle. I hear people talk about the mountain passes and go, oh, there's no mountain passes around me. Like, it doesn't need to be a mountain pass. Just the incline up to get on the highway is enough to slow this thing down considerably. So we'll see how it does here. I've been contemplating the Mancy Speed electronic fuel injection kit, which supposedly adds about 20 horsepower, which would be really nice. But then again, I hate to spend the money to do that, only to find that, yeah, 20 horsepower helps, but it's still a dog, and I still want to put a new engine in it to get it to be actually drivable. So yeah, up to 45 now. Side of the river valley. looks pretty normal. Well, sure enough, I heard that wobbly sound going down the road. And it looks like I picked up some weird flap of something with a nail in it from that lot uphill from me. So, first trip over here to Bell Tire. Maybe they'll be able to get me back on the road here.